I've lived 27 years and 27 different lives. But this is the first time my reflection wasn't mine, because it belonged to a corpse. Every year on my birthday, right when the clock hits 3:27 a.m., my eyes snap open on their own. There's no alarm, no sound, no reason. Just a sudden, violent awakening, followed by the part I dread most, the breaking. It starts in my hands, a slow twist, like the bones are being rearranged by something that doesn't care how much it hurts. Then my jaw snaps, my ribs pull inward, and everything inside me shifts like wet gravel. Skin stretches, muscles tear, something moves beneath my flesh like it's trying to crawl out. I used to scream. Now I just let it happen, because this is my life. 27 birthdays, 27 bodies, 27 different faces. Every year I wake up someone new. I spent my whole life thinking it was random, some bizarre violent curse. I tried everything, doctors, priests, even a psychic my aunt swore by. Nobody had answers. Nobody believed me. And after enough years, I stopped trying. I just accepted it. Until this year. Because this year, something changed. After the transformation ended, I stumbled to the bathroom. The face staring back at me in the mirror wasn't mine. That part didn't shock me. What did was how familiar it looked. I couldn't place it, but I knew I'd seen her somewhere before. I turned on the TV to drown out the panic, flipping through the channels, when a breaking news banner flashed across the screen. The woman's photo appeared. The same face I had just seen in the mirror. The reporter said her name was Lily Hartman, age 28, found dead near Ridgeview Forest last night. No suspects. Brutal cause of death. My heart stopped. My face, my new face, belonged to a woman who died hours before I transformed. But this wasn't new. And deep down, I knew that. Over the years, each new face had come from someone who went missing or turned up dead. I ignored the pattern, denied it, buried it. But seeing Lily, seeing the exact timing, I couldn't pretend anymore. My bodies weren't changing. They were replacing. And every year, I became the face of another victim. The police said Lily's body was found near Ridgeview Forest, somewhere I hadn't been since I was a kid. Mom used to take me hiking there until one day she suddenly forbade it. I still remember the last time we went. I wandered off the trail and found a symbol carved deep into a tree. A twisted spiral with jagged edges. The same symbol I have as a birthmark on my shoulder. I drove to the forest just as the sun was setting. The air felt wrong, too still, too heavy, and the deeper I went, the more familiar everything became, like the trees themselves were remembering me. Then I saw it. A patch of disturbed soil. Flowers trampled and a faint, dark stain on the leaves. The spot where Lily died. A chill crawled up my spine, not because of the scene, but because my skin began to itch, burn, tighten. This was happening too early. My next transformation shouldn't be for another 12 hours. Something was forcing it. I gritted my teeth as the pain started again, but this time it felt directed, controlled, like invisible hands were shaping my bones. And then I heard it. A whisper. So close to my ear, I could feel breath on my skin. I spun around, but no one was there. Just the forest, watching me. That's when I noticed an old cabin deeper in the woods. It looked abandoned, collapsing under its own weight. But there was smoke coming from the chimney, and a faint orange glow inside. I approached slowly, every instinct telling me to turn back. But I had to know. Inside, the air was thick with rot. Bones hung from the ceiling, tied with red thread. On the table lay photos, dozens of them. Faces spread out like a morbid collection. Faces of people who had gone missing over the last 27 years. And there, pinned in the center, was a picture of me, my original face, the one I haven't seen since I was a baby. A voice behind me said, "You've worn them well." An old man stepped from the shadows. His left eye was missing. His skin looked burned, melted in places, but he smiled like he'd been expecting me. He asked me, "You don't know what you are, do you?" I broke. "What did you do to me?" He shook his head. "No, what it did to you." He pointed to my birthmark. "That symbol marks you as a vessel, a carrier. The forest chose you the day you were born. Each year it feeds, and you become the face of the offering." I backed away. "I'm not a vessel." He stepped closer, whispering, "You didn't think those transformations were random, did you? The forest kills. You inherit the remains. And when you finally run out of faces to take, it will claim you too." My skin started burning again, violently this time, like something inside me was clawing upward. The man smiled wider. "It's early because the forest is hungry tonight." I collapsed, bones twisting, vision blurring. I felt my face pulling apart, reshaping, becoming someone else, someone new. Through the agony, I heard the door creak open. Someone stepped inside. I forced my eyes up. It was me, my original face, the real me, alive, breathing, staring down at my broken form. For a moment, the world froze. She whispered, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to find me." The old man bowed his head to her like she was royalty. And then I understood. She wasn't a victim. She was the beginning. The first vessel, the true body the forest claimed. And I was just one of the replacements. Her smile was cold. "You served your purpose. It's time to make room for the next one." I reached for her, but my hand wasn't my hand anymore. My skin was peeling, bones cracking, face dissolving into something unrecognizable. The forest took
its payment. It took me. When I woke up, I was lying outside the cabin, naked and shivering. My skin felt wrong, too tight, too smooth. I crawled to a puddle of rainwater and looked at my reflection. A child's face stared back. Big eyes, small nose, innocent. The face of a missing 7-year-old from the news last week. My stomach twisted. The cycle wasn't stopping, it was accelerating. And somewhere out in the forest, my original self was still walking around, still choosing